One suspect so far has been charged and arraigned before the court for the Craig Street double murder of a father and son. Orlando Douglas of Garnet Street, Campbellville, was represented by an attorney when he appeared before the chief magistrate to answer the charge of murder in the furtherance of a robbery. He was not required to plead to the charge and remanded until the 30th of July. A relative who had access to the crime scene of the highly publicized double murder on Craig Street and witnessed the post-mortem of the victims spoke to me about an investigation that gets interesting with each passing day. New details have emerged exactly 2 weeks since the gruesome discovery of both victims brutally stabbed to death. The relative recalled that contrary to earlier information, the body of Gopal Lilia, the son, was found in the back room of the upper flat. He said he saw the aftermath of the horror that unfolded that dreadful night. The walls and floors of the room were splattered with blood, and even after a cleaning service tried to remove all traces, there were maggots still moving around. But his story gets more interesting and was corroborated by others who confirmed that Pandit Diwan Lilia was at a religious function that evening, and the person of interest who would later be accused of orchestrating the hit was at the same function. The relative believes it was the perfect alibi. However, while investigators released him on Saturday last, he is still part of their investigation. The pathologist's report on the deaths proved that the young Lilia died between 4 to 5 hours before his father. In all fairness to the detectives investigating this case, and to avoid compromising any sensitive information, I will refrain from saying much on the evidence taken from the CCTV footage. However, the relative claimed that the killer butchered the son and patiently waited for the return of his father. Diwan was brutally stabbed 32 times in front of his altar, where his body was found. According to the source, this story is far from over. Whatever the killer was looking for or sent to look for was never found.